gloves are off. I'm going to give my real opinion on this, and you guys can agree with me or disagree with me, but this is some of the biggest scumbaggery that I think I have seen. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Okay, I am not at goals. As you can see, the palm trees fluttering behind me and everything else like that. It's kind of windy, so if it's too windy, let me know. But there is a convention going on, which I wish I was at, but I had a scheduling conflict, as you can see. So I could not be there, and that is Gun Owners of America Goals, which is a big celebration of the 2A community. And it's a great time down there. Lots of good people. I've been checking in with the people down there. They've been talking and everything else, which is cool to me. Cool talking about 2A rights and everything else. There's a lot of pro 2A companies down there, and there's one company that just wants to make money by claiming that they're 2A absolutists, whatever. But in my opinion, they are just in it for the money. And that company is Rare Breed Triggers. Rare Breed Triggers is um, is a company that made a force reset trigger, and I'm going to give them some credit here because they got the ATF to agree not to enforce anything on force reset triggers. But they want to be the only one to make force reset triggers, so they take these patents through their patent troll, ABC IP, and they've been serving C&D letters to people that make super safeties. Now, the super safety is nothing like the the FRT 15. In fact, I do not believe it's going to hold up in court if any of these people go to court. But Rare Breed has a lot of money. A lot of the people that they are suing don't have a lot of money. But Rare Breed decided to attend goals, which is fine because it is open to the 2A community. They are using their time not to advance the 2A community or 2A rights. What they are using their time for at goals is to go around and serve people with C&D letters. So they are approaching people that sell super safeties or printing super safeties or anything else like that, and they're serving them with C&D letters to try to get them to stop making C&D letters. Silence for Central, that is another, yeah. That's a whole nother can of worms. I have several videos on those guys, so you can check those out. That isn't open and shut. There's a lot of accusations there, and I reported on all those accusations, and they seem to be pretty well substantiated. But this is 100% verifiable, and that's why I am taking a lot harder stance on these guys than Silencer Central, because Lawrence DeMonico and his little attorneys are walking around serving people with cease and desist letters, which I think is absolutely despicable to do this at a gun rights convention. Basically, you're telling people not to make an item which is totally legal because it has the same function as a product that you make. Now, Rare Breed, what they did is they went back and they found a patent from like 2004, and they tweaked it a little bit and try to reissue the patent under their name and saying, "Hey, look, this is our patent. We can shut down super safety people." But it is whatever. Have they been removed? I don't know. I did let the brain trust at GOA know, so we're going to see what happens here. But basically they are trying to shut out everyone the force reset business because they want to be the only game in town to make money. There's an old saying from Batman, you know, if you die a hero, you live long enough to see yourself become a villain. And in my opinion, this is all my opinion, I'm not using a blue screen. There you go. In my opinion, that I think that they have become a villain. It's kind of crazy here. I don't know what's going to happen, but I wanted to make you guys aware of that. The patent basically says that any force reset trigger that uses a cam, which every AR-15 trigger basically uses, is theirs. So it's not kosher. So we'll have to see. $5 super chat from Intellectual Iconoclasm. 18th century case law used in modern IP law. You may copyright a mechanism, not a function. Yes, but they are copywriting any trigger that uses a cam. And I don't think that that's going to work. And I talked to several patent lawyers, and they all looked at it and basically said they don't believe that it's going to hold up in court, but a patent case is very, very expensive, and it basically it's who can last longer, and Rare Breed has a lot of things. And there's is a Rare Breed troll in here. So yeah. Hi, Lawrence. All right, guys. That is it. Just wanted to make you aware of that. If you don't know, Rare Breed troll right there. If you don't know, this is what is going on. And just wanted to let you know what a scumbag company is doing at Goals. A scumbag company, in my opinion, at least. Take it for what it's worth to you guys. And with that, I'm going to get back to my vacation. All right, bye.